Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is MadhuSoni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, Masters. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your precious time, space, and energy with each other. The Masters, as you know, we are going to do You Can Heal Your Life at this time. Basically, it is you know, the book review. But before we do that, let us invite and invoke the Masters and give them our gratitude, respects, and regards, and then pray to them. So I request each and everyone to open your videos and join your hands to welcome the Masters' energy. We are really grateful, Masters, divine beings, and the protectors, guardians, and all those Masters who are connected with Most High. We are really, really grateful and really appreciate what you have done for us, for the blessings, the care, abundance, progress, success that you have given us, Masters. We are really grateful to all the Masters connected with Most High, from the spiritual realm, angelic realm, astral realm, from all the kingdoms, elemental kingdom, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and human kingdom. We are really, really grateful to all the Masters from the Paramguru Mandali, Saptarishi Mandal Masters, to all the Siddhas, teachers, healers, gurus, and mentors, and our great Grand Master, Pitamaha Brahmarishi Patriji, Mahavtar Babaji, and Mother Earth, Father Universe, Mother Nature, Sun, Moon, and Constellation. Thank you so much, Masters. Keep us under your grace, your blessings, and help us connect with your consciousness, the wisdom, the divine knowledge, wisdom, guidance, and the understanding that you have. May we also get the same, Masters. We ask and pray to you to help us fulfill our soul plan and purpose, and also align us with the highest timeline that we have set for our incarnations and soul journeys. Thank you so much. Show us the right path and help us to be on this right path, and maybe progress with this right path. Thank you so much, Masters. With this, Masters, I also am very grateful to each and every Master who is present here, and who all are the members of Light and Soul Meditation Group and Love Light Charge YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. So, Masters, now, as you all know, we are actually doing chapter 15, the list, and this is the part 4 from the list. We are actually taking two pages and going ahead with it. So let us see how it is, and then we can go straight into meditation. This way, when we are doing this, so I request everyone who is present here to at least note down, note down if there is certain issue that you have, you carry that issue, and we are going through that problem and we are discussing that. Try to note it down so that you actually can get, more of that wisdom. So hello, Geeta ji, welcome to the group, and definitely there will be more people joining later on. But wonderful to have you here, everyone. So Geeta ji is from Iowa, and she is joining here today, I believe.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Madhu.
you. Yeah, wonderful that I see you here today and you're attending. Wonderful. So today, Geeta ji, just letting you know, because you are new and you must have not followed, but still, if you want to, we are at this time doing this book review. This book, You Can Heal Your Life. Okay, we are doing this. Okay, if you have any questions, anyone, I know you are new, but everyone, we discuss on the book that we are doing. We ask questions, and feel free and totally comfortable to get along with this group. If you cannot, let me know what problem you are facing, and let me know what your question is or what experience you are gaining. Okay, we are meditating every day. At least 45 minutes is a must. That's what we do, but sometimes it becomes more than that also, which is good for our body, right? And then this is the book that Louise Hay has written. Okay, she's the author of this book, You Can Heal Your Life. And this is basically my book. This is the physical copy, basically the hard copy that I have. There are few more, and this is the list that we are going to do. Okay, if you see, and so the problem is here, every page, like this page, the problem is on this side, okay? And then the probable cause of that problem on the center, in the center. And then the affirmation, the new affirmation that you can do. So we are going to share the screen and then we'll go. Till now, we have already done chapter 14. We are on to chapter 15, and this is part 4. If you want to know more about it, you should actually go back to the series. Okay, so when you subscribe to Love Light Starshine YouTube channel, this is where I put the recordings. So if you want to access the You Can Heal Your Life book review, this way you will actually also know the past, what we have done already. Okay, if you want to. Okay, so otherwise, if you have this book, nothing more like it, I would say it is good. So read the hard copy also. Anyhow, so let's begin, masters. I've already taken this chapter out, and let me know if you all can see. Okay, at this time you all got unmute option with you. I haven't muted anyone, but if someone feels like they have to talk, please mute yourself first. Okay. Okay, so we were on page number 181. So at this time, I believe we were, okay, okay, so this is where I think last time we were on to the back problems, lower back, middle back, and upper back, right? So now today, when we turn the page, it is on page number 181 from the hard copy book, okay? So I've taken the picture, I'm going to share, and I'm going to go one by one with all the points, okay? So if someone, I think we have done bedwetting also, right? Yeah, we have done this also. Yes, I believe we have done this. So 181, 182. We were on to 182. Yes. Yes, 182. Okay, masters. Now this is the challenge, right? Problem. Okay, let me have my. So if someone feels anything related to any issue that you can't hear me or you can't understand, the I haven't muted anyone, but you can use unmute option to speak. Okay, rather than that, try to keep it muted so that or before you talk with your family, just mute. Okay, so that, and you can also write a chat. Anyhow, okay, so blackheads. Why do we have this blackhead? So blackheads is an issue that mostly you can feel here. Mostly girls they feel, even boys also have. So some kind of acne that happens, right? And because it is blackhead, it looks black, right? The inside of it, of the blackhead, is basically in a white color, but because of time, it becomes with dirt and oil, it becomes black, right? So why that happens? Why those blackheads happen? The probable cause is small outbursts of anger. So too much of anger, meaning too much of heat, right? Not only that, fire energy, anger energy, and then too much of fire or acidic energy makes you feel angry. Small outbursts of anger. So, but there are small outbursts, not big, but small outbursts. So, what is the new thought pattern that you can do is I calm my thoughts and I am serene. I calm my thoughts and I am serene. Or you can say, my thoughts are calm, or I calm. Yeah, you have to say, I calm my thoughts, and I am serene. Now, another problem that is mentioned here is bladder problems, cystitis. Some cysts do happen in the bladder. Why these cysts occur or some bladder issue happens is because of you are into your mindset is into your future, basically some kind of fear related to your future, and you are not ready to let go. Basically you have an anxiety issue, okay, some kind of anxiety. So what happens? Holding on to old ideas. You still have old ideas, that's why it is not basically it is making you hold on to the old ideas, and you're not ready to move forward because you feel that you won't survive or you won't be able to do certain things. That's why sometimes we feel anxious. So what do? We hold on to the old ideas. Why? Because we are fearful of letting go. We are fearful that maybe we won't survive, so we can't let go, and you are also pissed off, being pissed off. Another thought pattern that you can place to this is I comfortably and easily release the old and welcome the new in my life. I am safe. I comfortably and easily release the old. So you can say I comfortably or I am ready to release the old comfortably and easily. Just change the sentence, but it should mean the same thing. And welcome the new in my life. I am safe. You can say I release the old comfortably, easily, and welcome the new in my life, and I am safe. Bleeding. When you talk about bleeding, what happens? So bleeding is joy running out, anger. But where? So, you are bleeding. Some kind of bleeding is happening to you. What is happening? Your joy is actually running out and you are angry. You're also in that anger state. But where? On whom, right? So what you can affirm is new thought pattern. So you maybe your this because of bleeding, you don't even know like where you are running out, where your joy is running out. I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving in perfect rhythm. So the affirmation that you can place for this bleeding issue, I am the joy of life, or my life is filled with joy, expressing and receiving in perfect rhythm. I am joyful, or you can say, I am, or my life is filled with joy. My life is filled with joy, or I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving in perfect rhythm. So I'm also expressing and receiving. You are expressing also that joy you're able to express easily, and you also can receive in perfect rhythm. You can again receive easily and you are in perfect rhythm. So I am, or my life is filled with joy. I express and receive joy in perfect rhythm, right? It's balanced. So now, bleeding gums. What you can say, why bleeding gum happens? Again, as they say, bleeding relates to lack of joy, or the joy is running out. So lack of joy in the decision made in life. So bleeding gums actually represent that you are lacking joy in the decision made in life. So maybe certain decisions that you have made, uh, they were not filled with joy or happiness, but they had to be made, and you had to let go of your innermost, uh, you know, expression of joy, or I would say it was just a responsibility, and because of that, you had to make that decision. So you could not feel any kind of joy. Like certain times, we actually, so this is a very general thing. Sometimes we have to choose certain things which are not because we want it, but because we have to do something. So we have chosen something out of responsibility or out of the decision where we want to have a good standing up, basically, right? In front of society, in front of friends, family, anyone, right? So why we had to make that? Because of certain things happening in our life, in our society, because of societal pressure or family pressure, peer pressure. That is why we have to make certain decisions. But is that good? So you might have bleeding issue in your gums. I trust that right action is always taking place in my life. I am at peace. So now what affirmation you can say? You have to be trustworthy that right action is always taking place in my life. So whatever is happening is very justful, and I trust that right action. You are actually taking right action. You are making right decision. So through you, whatever you are doing, it is always correct, right? You know, you are actually taking a right action, not um, you know, I would say you're not at disadvantage, but actually you are correct and you are actually taking the right action. So you say, I trust that right action is always taking place in my life and I am at peace. Okay. Now blisters. So even blisters can happen because of certain issue related to resistance. Even when water is boiling and maybe something came up on your body and your body gets this blisters. Even with oil, when oil comes on you, hot oil, what happens? Blisters. And certain times, certain insects bite us. And then again, so that can also give you blister issue. Certain kind of insects, they when they bite, actually the area becomes swollen with water, on your skin. So again, why those things happen? Because you are actually resisting something. Lack of emotional perfection. So maybe you are trying to, perfect your own self, but during this time, you're actually releasing your, you know, not releasing, sorry, you are actually holding on to your emotion. You don't want to show your emotion to anyone. You are just saying that I am not that emotional, I'm not that sensitive, but you are actually not showing your emotion. You, you have this lack of emotional protection. You want to protect yourself, but you cannot. Or maybe, some kind of resistance. So maybe you might actually show your emotions. And so I think I said it wrong. Lack of emotional protection. Basically, the emotional, you want to protect your emotions, but still it comes out. You are not able to protect your emotions. You show it to everyone. So why that happens is because of a resistance, that you are resisting something. When you say, I don't like that, your emotions are running out, right? You cannot protect your emotions. You have to, you actually speak up and you say that you don't like, you hate that, and I don't want to go there, or something, right? So that is why the blisters happen. What affirmation you can say? I gently flow with life and each new experience. All is well. Okay, I gently flow with life, and with each new experience, all is well. Now, what you can say, I gently flow with life and every new experience, each and every new experience, and all is well in my life. You can say that, right? Now, blood. Blood, as we say, represents joy in the body, and it flows freely. So, blood actually flows freely. So, when it flows freely, what happens? You actually access happiness, joy, right? Omaji, just yourself. 1 second. Okay, I muted everyone. Okay, masters. Okay. So blood is whenever somebody says that I have some blood issue going on with my body, or some, some people, they feel that, blood circulation problem is there, some cholesterol issue is happening, with high blood pressure, like down there, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, and some issue with your blood. That means it represents joy in the body and it flows freely. What happens when you feel any kind of challenge happening with your blood? What affirmation you need to give? I am the joy of life, expressing and receiving. So you can say, I express joyfully, I receive and express equally. Or I am the joy of life, or my life is filled with joy, and expression of this joy and receiving of this joy is in balance. Whatever the way you want to say, but it should mean the same thing as it is written. I am the joy of life, meaning your life is filled with joy, right? You are the joy of life. Even life loves you, that kind of feeling, right? So, with the blood pressure, high blood pressure, hypertension, so why that happens is you might have some long standing emotional problem which is not solved, okay? What you can affirm, I joyously release the past. So if someone has high BP issue, masters, note it down. And I think this BP issue, low BP, high BP happens to everyone. I would say, not everyone, I would say, but most of the time, many old people will say that we have high BP, or people who are, moreover, they remain angry, at someone, they get into high BP. Some people, their BP is low. So again, that is also lack of love as a child. Maybe you could not get this love when you were a child. You feel defeated, defeatism. What's the use? It won't work anyway. Then you basically, what are you trying to tell your own self? That you have now failed, or you just are depressed. You cannot move forward. You cannot do anything. That's what you think. What's the use? What is the use if, it won't even work, that kind of feeling. If you have that, you have low BP. So for high BP, what you can do for long standing emotional problem not solved, I joyously release the past. I joyously release the past. Something which was emotional and it made you stuck. Some long standing emotional problem which was not solved. What do you mean by that? Maybe certain kind of emotion you wanted to express, but you couldn't, and still it is there suppressed in your heart and mind. So what is happening? Your BP becomes high. Then you can say, I joyously release the past and I am at peace. Or you can say, I am filled with peace and I release my past joyously. Now with low BP, I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. My life is a joy. Or you can say, I am filled with joy. My life is filled with joy. I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. That means the present moment. You are actually living in the present moment. You're not thinking about the past. So when you talk that you have some lack of love as a child, lack of love as a child, meaning your child self has felt that you were put into some situations where you could not have love. It was, felt lacking of love, meaning that was in your past. So when you say that, what is the challenge basically? Meaning you have to come in the present moment. You are mostly remaining in the past. You feel that you are not loved. You felt that you were not loved as a child, and you felt that now all the battles are all wasted. I cannot fight this battle, or I cannot fight someone. Meaning, in a way, like sometimes standing up for our own self, we cannot do that. Somebody saying something, we feel harassed, mentally harassed, and we cannot even speak up because they don't let us, and we feel that we are out of power, we don't have any respect, we are not worthy. Meaning, what can happen? You actually can go into low BP, right? So, lack of love as a child, it is also reminding us that we feel defeated within. And we think, what's the use? Why should we even try when nothing will work? So, let us not try. That is the defeatism. What affirmation? I now choose to live in the ever joyous now. My life is a joy. Now, blood problems, leukemia. So, certain kind of cancers also happen, masters. Leukemia is a form of cancer. Also, lack of joy. Whenever there is blood problem, it can be related to blood or anemia or even lack of circulation, meaning circulation issues. Now, this is joy. It can also, circulation also represents, see, when you talk about something fluid, something liquid, it represents the water element, right? And your water is the joy, basically. The lack of love, lack of joy is actually representing the blood issues, circulation issues, you know. So, what you can affirm, joyous new ideas are circulating freely within me. So, when you talk about the water element represents sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, the second chakra. From down below, the second chakra, okay, from root is the tailbone area. And the base of our worldly life. But that is the chakra, energy center. Second energy center is the sacral chakra. In Hindi, we call it Swadhisthana chakra, orange color chakra. And it represents water element. It also represents joy. Whenever there is any issue with the fluid thing in your life, anything with the water, fluid, something, meaning your sacral chakra is out of balance. How to balance it? Joyous new ideas are circulating freely within me. Now it says idea. Why do they say idea? It can also represent anemic or anemia because the blood actually carries less iron. Okay, and then what happens? You also, what happens? Can anybody tell me? I'm just putting this question in front of everyone. Can someone tell me, if someone becomes anemic, okay, what can happen to that person? I know you are all not doctors, not everyone, but at least just give a guess. Anybody wishes to share? Yes, Nirja ji?
I mean, basically, I'm going through it right now.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know
Not
why.
good though. Not good. I mean to say that you
Yeah,
know
I
something
know.
about it.
But
Yeah.
for some reason, I've never been anemic in my life. But recently, and you can feel weak, especially that the strain on your heart will become more. And so it becomes difficult for you to take breaths. And
Yes.
basically, the oxygen to make it clean also in your body, it gets reduced. And so I can see the change.
Yes.
I'm taking some iron supplements and improving, but also being positive. And it's so funny, this all is well is in my mind recently
Wow,
and in
wonderful.
the previous one.
See,
So
that is what. And this is why I can tell you why I asked you all specifically, because when I was asthmatic, I used to feel that my lungs cannot breathe. Mostly I'm anemic. Mostly I was anemic. So now it is not so, but still, you know, I have this important thing going on with my, not important, sorry, this thing going on with my sinuses, or I can't breathe. And that is why I understood when I knew that when you are anemic, you can't breathe properly. When oxygen is less, your lungs can't perform better. Your heart also cannot perform nicely. Meaning, your whole body is not receiving oxygen. Now you have headache. Now you will also have hair loss. Just imagine, because the in the head the oxygen also cannot go. You face sinus issues. Sinus issues actually cannot let oxygen go up on the scalp side, basically. And very, very important, now the vitamin D level will also go down, I would say. Anyway, because the absorbing power is not there, you will become more sick. Yeah. Yes. So that is why, Neena ji. Yeah. Thank you, Nirja ji. Wonderful. That, so try to eat a lot of food and grains that actually contain iron. One good thing is that you can also go ahead with this dates, black grams, and also sesame seeds, chia seeds. Okay, that will also help with the anemic hemoglobin. Spinach and beetroot, yes, beetroot is also good. But with spinach, you have free radicals coming up on top, and sometimes it can give you gas, or your head will ache, that kind of symptoms for people who have that, right? So try to incorporate something with the red color fruits and vegetables, beetroot, pomegranate, yes, black raisins, yes, black raisins, that are also the big raisins that have the seed in it. Okay, take out the seed later on. So just try to, suck it, and slowly eat it, just like a chocolate. Anyhow, let's go. And again, I'm gonna go on to one second, sorry. Okay, so what you can affirm, joyous new ideas are circulating freely within me. Why do we say ideas? Because sacral chakra represent creative energy, sexual energy, sensual energy. So creativity, sensuality, and sexuality. So this is very, very important. The creative energy resides in the sacral region, the sacral chakra, with the water element. That is why any issue with the blood problem has to be related to circulation issue. And you might feel that certain kind of issues are happening. So joyous new ideas are circulating freely within me. Or you can say, I'm a very creative person, and I have joyous new ideas all the time. They come to me easily, freely, they're circulating within me freely. You can also affirm this way. Anyhow, now going on to the 183 page number. Clotting. Now, blood clotting, meaning your creative ideas are blocking, you're stopping, right? The clotting. Blood should flow freely, right? But when there are clotting, what is happening? You are actually basically that energy is being blocked, stagnant, right? So what happens? It is closing down the flow of joy. Your joy is being blocked. I awaken new life within me. I flow. Or you can say, I flow freely. Joy flows freely in my life, within me. I awaken new life. So within me, I awaken the new life, or I awaken the new life within me, like how they have written. I flow freely. I flow and awaken with new life within me, right? Then body odor. Sometimes your body has a smell, distinct smell, which is not okay to smell, right? Some people do sweat a lot. Some people, their sweat, it stinks, and definitely you can wash your body quite a lot of time, but still it might stink. So what happens? There is the problem because some kind of fear, dislike of the self. So you don't dislike your own self. I mean, you dislike your own self. You don't like your own self. That's what I meant. Anyhow, fear of others. So you also have fear of others. What will people think? Will they judge me? Did I do good? Or all those sorts of things. And then that is how maybe you might feel you are conscious of your body odor. And then again, you are fearful. So what you can say, new thought pattern, I love and approve of myself. I am safe. I love and accept myself and I approve of myself. I am safe. Now, boils. Boils is like in Hindi we say, we have this फोड़े फुंसी हो जाते हैं, we say the boils that come onto your body and it is like very pus filled. It is because the anger that you have, you cannot take out that anger, that heat of the moment, that you want to release that anger, you want to shout, scream, but you just suppressed it. Now that anger which is there, maybe somebody did something bad, but you could not even express that anger. Now you actually will have fever, and also you will, your body will show boils, that phode funsi, So anger and boiled over, seething, that is the issue. What you can affirm, new thought pattern, I express love and joy, and I am at peace. Or you can say, I am love, I am peace, I am joy. Or you can say, I express love, peace, and joy easily. Okay, I am at peace. Bone. Again, bones are always representing the root chakra masters. Always remember, bones are the base of our body, right? The skeletal system. The foundation is the bone that carries this whole skeletal system, and then on top of it, we have muscles. And then on top of it, we have, within it's like a lot of veins and uh, arteries within it, and then small capillaries. Not only that, but then we also have the bone marrow. So within the bone we have bone marrow. Again, the DNA can be found there. You might have heard bone marrow transplants also. So the bone is basically, it represents the base of our physical structure. It represents the structure of the universe. So the universal structure, I am well structured and balanced. If there is some issue going on with your bone, work on your root chakra masters. Okay, always remember, red color root chakra for bones. Okay, bone marrow, again the same thing, but again the blood also is there inside the bone marrow. So what you have to work on, root chakra and sacral chakra. Bone marrow represents deepest belief about the self, how you support and care for yourself. So certain people who have leukemia issue or who have bone marrow issue, some kind of, when the bone does not grow properly, or the bone marrow is not, growing, the cells are not working efficiently, you might have this issue, right? Anyway, so leukemia is different, bone marrow issue is different, but still it represents the deepest belief about the self. What do you think about your own self? The bone marrow is within the bone, right? So the central part of it is bone marrow. How you support and care for yourself. So what you can affirm, divine spirit is the structure of my life. Divine spirit is the structure of my life. I am safe and loved and totally supported. Or you can say, I am safe, loved, and totally supported. I am always supported. The divine spirit is the structure of my life. The spirit supports me. I am safe, secure, loved, happy, and totally supported. In your way, you can just say that. Now, bone problems. Some people have breaks, fractures. There is some kind of rebellion, that you are being rebellious against someone, to some authority figure. It can be your husband, it can be your in-laws, it can be your parents, it can be your mother, father, anyone. The point is, or in-laws, or even in-laws, any kind of in-law, I would say. The point is, you are actually, if you have bone issue, bone problems, if you are facing some breakage in your bone or fractures, you are actually, the problem is you are rebelling against certain kind of authority, certain people in your life. What affirmation you can say? In my world, I am my own authority, for I am the only one who thinks in my mind. In my world, I am my own authority. Okay, you can write this down, masters. For I am the only one who thinks in my mind. So I am the authority in my world. I'm my own authority in my world, and I'm the only one who thinks in my mind. Why are we putting this affirmation? Because certain times when somebody says something bad, we are actually thinking about them and we are giving them energy, we are giving them power. So they reside rent free in our mind, right? So try not to let people live rent free in your mind, meaning the proper energy exchange should happen, meaning you should actually ask them, to balance that energy, the amount of time, energy, work that you are doing for them. You also need to receive the same. If you are not, that proper exchange of love and giving should happen. If that is not happening in your relationship, try to see what are those relations that you need to let go, and from which relationship you need to take your power back. Okay, so you have to affirm, in my world I am my own authority, for I am the only one who thinks in my mind. Okay, you're not letting the other person make decisions for you in your mind. Okay, now there can be bone deformity. So they have written osteomyelitis and osteoporosis, where the bone becomes weak also, right? Or osteomyelitis is also another issue. What is the issue that goes on, master? Mental pressure. So if you can see certain people, they have thighs straight, but their calf muscles are rounded like that. Have you seen? They have difficulty walking also. Not only that, certain people, they when they uh, fall down, what happens? Their bone breaks easily because loss of calcium, right? Not only that, phosphorus, sulfur, all those things are there, which are also very helpful for a bone structure. Mental pressures and tightness. So maybe you have certain kind of mental pressures and you are feeling that you can't move, or you feel uh, you know tight in a space, that kind of feeling. Muscles can't stretch, right? And loss of mental mobility, meaning there is no elasticity in your muscle base also, right? Muscles can't stretch. It's a big thing, master. Sometimes you feel stiff somewhere, right? On your shoulders, on your back, and you feel stiff. Just imagine if your muscles are stiff, they don't have that elasticity, meaning what you have to do, you have this loss of mental mobility. So what you have to do, I breathe in life fully, I relax and trust the flow and the process of life. So again, the bone structures will be very important. But for that, what you have to do is, you also have to understand that it is also connected with your third eye also, mental mobility. When you say that, and not only that, with muscles also, you need to remember, I breathe in life fully. I relax and trust the flow and the process of life. I relax and trust the flow of life and the process. I breathe in life fully, easily. Now, bowel movements. When you feel like there is some issue, it can be maybe you might have constipation or diarrhea. Constipation and diarrhea are both and the like one and the same thing, masters. They are both the same. It represents the release of waste. Any kind of negativity that we carry, it has to be released. When it is not released, what happens? We have constipation. Basically, it is related to the lower abdominal region, the large intestine region and the small intestine. The small intestine absorbs the food products and materials, right? And then it provides that nutrients. Once you absorb the nutrients from the food, all the waste products, like basically, suppose just imagine a particular thing goes inside our stomach, food, and then the whole intestine, the smaller intestine, actually tries to suck that nutrient from that particular food product. Okay, and then the remaining, once the juices are taken out from that particular food product, the other things, other materials are deemed as waste. So that waste product has to go down to the lower abdomen, larger intestinal region. From there, it goes into the rectal and then to the anal and then out through the body, right? We excrete, meaning we have to release the waste product. But what is if there is an issue, going on with your bowel problems, bowel issue is going on, so letting go is easy, meaning the release of waste, bowels, when we let go easily, it is easy for us, right? But when there is a stoppage, when you can't let go your bowels easily, what is happening? You have some kind of fear or some kind of negativity which you carry. It can be anger, it can be, fear, or, um, so here it is written, the problem is fear of letting go of the old and no longer needed. Okay. What you can affirm is, I freely and easily release the old and joyously welcome the new. I freely and easily release the old and joyously welcome the new. Now with the brain. Brain represents the computer, the switchboard, right? So I am the loving operator of my mind. So brain is basically another form of, the main motherboard computer from where you start thinking and, manifesting all those things. It represents the computer, the switchboard or the motherboard, whatever you want to say here. But what affirmation you can say for the brain? I am the loving operator of my mind. So this is where I'm going to stop, masters. So brain is very important for us, where we have many thoughts, where the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind are continuously working. And certain times the unconscious mind is highly active, which we certain times we are not aware. Then comes the subconscious mind. Many memories are lying down there in the subconscious mind. Whenever there is this switch board trigger happens, that somebody said something, that memory sprungs up, and you are basically remembering that old memory, and then that triggers certain other situation in your present life, or maybe certain other situation in your life. Something happened in your present life which actually triggered the past memory. This is the way I should actually put it. So something happened in your present life which triggered the old past memory. It can be from any incarnation also, masters, from any past life, or from this present life past. That can also happen, right? So what you have to say, I'm the loving operator of my mind, so that you are actually not misusing your own self, your own mind, right, or brain. Okay, masters. So now we are going to stop. I'm gonna stop here. Now the next time we have to do the tumor. From tumor we are going to start, okay? So thank you so much, everyone. Anyone has any questions at this time? People have written so and so. So let me. Will feel weak, tired, giddiness, breathe, less energy, lethargy. Yes, that also for anemia. Thank you. Thank you, Sheelamji. Yeah, okay. Osteomyelitis. Thank you, Sheelamji. Yeah, osteomyelitis is infection, inflammation inside the bone. Osteoporosis, lack of calcium in the bone, making it brittle. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Sheelamji. Yeah. Anyone has any questions at this time? Otherwise, we can go into meditation, masters. So if anyone has any issue related to today's problems that we discussed, you can ask me. But I think it was crystal clear, like with every problem that we were discussing. But if you want to ask me anything at this time, how about we can do this later after meditation? So let's go into meditation, masters. Either way, the time is high to actually go and meditate. So take your position, sit cross-legged, masters. Close your eyes, and sorry, before you close your eyes, drink a little bit of water, masters. At least half a glass of water if you feel thirsty, or if you have already drank, at least 2-3 sips of water, and then sit. Okay? So close your eyes, clasp your hands and fingers, keep them on your lap, and crisscross your feet. Now let us just breathe in and breathe out and relax with each and every breath. So, masters, we are going to do at least 40 minutes of meditation today, because it's 9:20 at my end. So, at least 40 minutes we can do. Okay. So, my 10, and for New Jersey team, it would be 11. And for people in India, it will be 8:30. Okay. So, let us meditate, masters. Take your position, comfortable position. Keep your shoulders relaxed, straight. You can move your neck left and right. And now breathe in slowly and slowly relax, exhale. Now again, breathe in and feel the incoming life force energy healing you, helping you, making you more and more relaxed. Your mind is calm, serene. Your body and your cells and organs with each and every breath. We all become rejuvenated, recharged, and we feel peaceful, calm, and relaxing inside out. So now, just take your time to breathe in, and we are going to listen to the music to meditate.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000?
As you breathe in, masters, try to go through each and every body part. Let us divide our body parts into three parts. The first body part is your head space above your throat. Second part is your whole body below your throat up till your waist. And then the third part is your body, the lower half part that is below your waist. Hips, thighs, knees, calf muscles, ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and toes. So at this time, let us bring our focus and attention onto the first part above your throat. So as you inhale, inhaling into your brainstem, eyes, ears, jaws, and tongue. One by one, take your time and use 7 to 8 deep breaths to bring this energy of life force into your brain, and slowly inhale and exhale as you focus on one body part or one organ. As you are breathing in and breathing out, feel this calming breath energy entering into your sinuses, into your eyes, and then going straight into your ears. Breathe into your jaw, tongue, your teeth, and your chin. Now, as you breathe in again, bring your attention and focus on to the second part, which involves your shoulders, your arms, up till your fingers, and the palm of your hands. Take your time as you inhale. As you inhale and exhale, remember every breath brings in a lot of positive energy. Anywhere in your body, in the second part, if it pains, if you have some tightness, focus on that area as if you are breathing into it and bring the universal white light into that area. Now breathe in deeply. Imagine every cell becoming rejuvenated with every breath, as if each and every cell are breathing, respirating. Every cell has a mind of its own. Now, as you breathe in, masters, imagine golden positive light entering your cells in your body. As you breathe in into your rib cage, heart, and lungs. Take time as you process this breath coming inside your lungs, then goes into your heart, and then as you exhale, the blood is being released from your heart, goes into the artery, and then your lungs exhale this oxygen out through your nostril, out through your body. Let the expansion happen with each and every breath into your lungs and into your heart. Now, as you breathe in, masters, let this breath enter your spine, your energy centers, upper back, middle back, and lower back. And as you inhale, imagine your spine breathing along with you. You are breathing along from the tailbone, and this breath goes up into your brainstem, into your crown. Imagine your spine breathing. As you breathe along through your spine, every breath goes into your energy centers, and this breath helps your energy centers to expand, rejuvenate, recharge, move in a clockwise direction. It also helps your energy centers. So breathe and imagine every chakra moving clockwise, feeling the expansion, balance coming in. Now bring your focus onto your abdomen and the three parts of your abdomen. Upper abdomen, your reproductive region, and your lower abdomen region, involving your large intestine. So breathe in and let your stomach muscles expand. Feel the rejuvenation, recharging of every cell happening within you. So as you breathe in, inhale and expand. Exhale and contract. Feel the expansion of stomach muscles as you inhale. And as you exhale, contract your stomach muscles and exhale. Release, relax, and let go. Now, as you inhale, masters, go down into the lower body part, the third part of our body, hips, thighs. As you breathe in, focus on each and every body part as I take the names. So breathe in into your hips, go down into your thighs, into your knees, going down into your calf muscles, into your shins, ankles, heels, the soles of your feet and toes. And breathe in. Now treat your body as a one big soul, a one big body, totally intact. Now don't distinguish, just remember you are breathing with your body. Feel the vibrations of every breath in your soles, in your feet, toes, hands, arms, fingers, your spine, your head. Meaning, everything is breathing as at this time. As you breathe in, you feel positive, peaceful, joyful, abundant. You feel peaceful, calm, and happy. So now let us bring our focus and keep it on the third eye chakra or onto the higher mind. As you see your hairline starting from the forehead area, bring your focus onto this region, masters. Let us do a little bit of chin up and then just breathe in and breathe out. Let us now go forward with the music, totally relaxed and peaceful. As you breathe in, masters, slowly, steadily, as you are becoming one with everything, let us, for this while, forget our name, identity, losses, gain, trauma, and pain, and only remember that we are a soul. We are breathing. Let go of your body consciousness at this time. Only remember to breathe in, breathe out. Let go of any mental, physical, any challenge that you carry at this time. Only remember to breathe in, breathe out, and go more and more deeper. Take deeper breaths, masters, but slow and steady. my dear masters. Let us breathe in deep, more deep, with each and every breath. Remember, as you inhale, you are filling yourself with positivity, positive energy, higher vibrational energy. And as you release, you're releasing your health challenge, you're releasing pain, you're releasing anything that bothers you, and you are becoming lighter as you exhale. My dear masters, very slowly, let us all come back into our body consciousness. Very slowly, take your time. Very slowly, straighten up your spine. As you inhale deeply, as you inhale, feel the blissful energies you are receiving. Try to straighten up your body, your spine, your neck, your head. And let us give thanks and gratitude to each and everyone who are present here. All the meditators, masters, and masters who are connected to all the realms and kingdoms connected with Most High. Thank each and every one. Gratitude. Thank you so much. Thank you for the group energies, masters. Now, very slowly, as you are coming back, unclasp your hands and keep your hands, palms, on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, very slowly, masters, as you are coming back into your senses, you may open your eyes beneath your palms. And whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes beneath your palms, let go of your palms, and smile at your own self. Smile with a beautiful smile, hug yourself, and give thanks and gratitude to your own self. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. If anyone has any questions or you want to share something, ask me something, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end the session, everyone. Any questions that you have at this time or any sharing? Thank you so much, Pushpaji. Thank you, everyone. Gratitude. We all had a peaceful time. Thank you so much. Okay. Masters, if there are no questions, let us end the session. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Pushpaji. So, masters, let us end the session and we'll meet tomorrow, same time, same place. But yes, if there are any question, try to make it a point to clear it, otherwise you will actually keep quiet and until you clarify or you become clear, the progress also doesn't happen, right? So do share your experiences or anything that you felt in your body, in your mind, or vision, basically in like visual experience if you had. So do share. Anyway, thank you so much. So may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we meditate regularly with our individual self, also with the group energies, consciousness. Let us teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day. Let us all be abundant, joyful, and prosperous. We are vibrant beings. We are powerful beings, powerful souls. Thank you so much, Masters. Have a good night. Have a good day, Masters. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you, everyone. To all the Masters who have written. To everyone. Thank you.